Hey guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli from Santarelli Trading Exchange, BreakingChartAlerts.com, Stock Options Trading Academy. Going live here 5 minutes before the bell. Wanted to go over some current trades, go over what we're looking for today. Let me lower this in the background here. Alrighty, so first things first, guys, as you can see, what we're looking at, today's a big day. We got a lot of the stocks that are coming down to support at the 10-day simple moving average. As you can see, Facebook here. Want to make sure we see Facebook hold that 10 SMA by the end of today, and especially by the end of the week this week. Diamond ETF, Powell's just speaking now. Market's pulled back a little bit on his speech. We're starting to climb now once he's getting done here. So we're going to continue to watch the markets here the first couple of minutes of the open here. Excuse me. Diamond chart here, as you can see, we're trading right between the 10-20 SMA right now. So, you know, today's candle at the end of the day is really important. Got to see where we are by the end of the day here with the candle. It's going to be a totally news-driven market today. So keep that in mind. And make sure you guys are watching the news down here, down below, okay? As you guys can see, there's some upgrades, downgrades coming in here. Efrain's still finishing up the newsletter here. He'll get that sent out to you guys. Got a few upgrades today. Allegiant Travel upgraded. Allegiant was upgraded to $115. It's at $79 now. Look at that chart there. That chart's looking nice, guys. We got to put that on our watch list here. I'm going to mark that up here. That's why we send out this newsletter. Take that newsletter and look at the charts in the morning before market open and look at what's interesting. Here, Allegiant's looking good. It just had an upgrade to 115 from market perform to outperform. JD.com was upgraded from neutral to buy from $37 a share to $58. Let's take a look at JD here. JD is looking good. Breakout momentum, 1020 cross coming up. Let's look and see if we have any further resistance going back here a bit. Got a double top right there forming. Got about 51, 52 target there with JD to hit highs. That's easily doable. JD looks pretty good. $58 price target. It's at 48 now. I like that chart set up there. Let's see. BGS, B&G Foods. BGS, let's take a look at that quick. Our current trades, we're going to be going over that. Look at BGS Foods. So they were saying that actually, if you guys watch the news here. Good morning, Fresh and Healthy Meals. Chris, good morning, guys. But they were talking about last night, these grocery stores, they're seeing huge amounts of shoppers come in. They're doing better than ever from what I've been hearing. So we're seeing the food groups take off here. Let's see what Costco is doing this morning. Oh, excuse me, guys. A little chilly in here this morning. So Costco is still trading between that 10-20 SMA there. Going to keep an eye on Costco. I think that's going to be a nice breakout here in the coming days and coming weeks. I like our Costco trade that we're in. Let's see. Gabe said Walmart was upgraded this morning. That's down a little bit here in the pre-market hours. About a minute here till opening bell, guys. Let's take a look at Visa quick. Visa's one of them coming right down to that 10 SMA. Let's see what that does today. As you guys can see, here's Visa. Starbucks. Starbucks again coming down to that 10 SMA. Want to see if it holds it and starts to climb today. We're going to watch the Diamond ETF today, 1 minute chart. Here we go, guys. Opening bell. And let's watch the Diamond ETF here for the first few minutes, see what happens. Good morning, Tim Thomas, Captain Thomas, Chris Hoffman. Thank you. Dave Gallo, good morning. Chris Hoffman, Skyjack, Eddie Santos, Red Lotus, Robert Clark, Avilio Rodriguez. Good morning, guys. It was a nice Zoom meeting we had with you guys yesterday. I really enjoyed that. We're setting up a list now. I have Efrain working on a list for the Pro Trader members. The Pro Trader members are going to get a special email. Okay, so if you're a Trader member, you want to upgrade to get that Zoom meeting, we found out Zoom has no delay in it. It's literally like maybe a second delay. So that's perfect for us in the mornings and afternoons. What we're going to be doing, the pro traders, we're going to be sending a link to them each morning with a new link each day, and that's going to have the link for the Zoom, and then we'll still do the YouTube live here, which has about a 1.5-minute delay. So you guys could be in on our trades a little bit quicker there with the pro trader membership. Rafael Guzman, good morning. Alrighty, so we're watching the diamond here. It's 9:30 in the morning, 9:31. Watching the candles here. First 15 minutes I like to give it on opening bell. Let's see. Starbucks trade's doing nice today. We're up $300 on Starbucks today. There goes Starbucks. Take a look at Starbucks, guys. Starbucks breaking out big here. Nice climb, quick dollar climb here in the past minute. She's breaking out. Let's watch the Diamond ETF. Our Starbucks trade's doing great. Let's see, what else do we got here going on? Costco's doing pretty well today. Carnival Cruise Line's down a little bit. Halliburton's down a little bit here. LVS, keep an eye on those. There goes the market. Here goes Diamond ETF, starting to climb.
Financial markets. Powell ends his remarks.
Powell's over with his remarks. Let's see if the market's going to start to climb here. Starbucks still looking good, up about $350 on the Starbucks trade today.
S&P futures up 6.50. Dow futures up 13. Nasdaq up 48. Gold is up $7.10 at 17.14.
I'm going to close out my SPY puts here. I got a nice gain on those. Boom, locked in the gains on the SPY puts. We closed the SPY puts. Let me see what it executed at. Our execution was, where the hell did it go here?
Getting a downgrade to an underperform at CLSA. Sandy echoed.
Order status. Where the heck's my order status at? I don't know where it went here. Oh, here it is. I'm back. Alrighty, so here is the order status. It completed at 2.40. And we locked in a quick
197.
What's that?
You got in at 197.
I don't know what I got in at. Can't see it from yesterday. It doesn't tell me, but whatever it was posted at yesterday, is that what it was? What's that? 22%. All right, locked in a 22% gain on that hedge. We talked about that hedge yesterday in the Zoom meeting for the pro traders in the afternoon trading session. That was important to have that hedge on. Now I'm watching SPY. I'm watching SPY still on the chart above. Let me change that to today 1 minute instead of that. Okay. Now let's see what I want to do here. Market's retracing a little bit here. Fed will be able to help many companies. Dow's down about 143. I'm watching Starbucks. I'm watching the other trades here. Let's see. CCL. First, I'm going to go down my list from top to bottom. I want to see what I want to do. Carnival Cruise Line. We have October 16th Expo. That's down about 53 cents, down to $12.67. If you guys remember, our stop on Carnival Cruise Line's at $13 a share. Right now, it got up to that 50. It's currently failing. I don't want to see this drop back down to $9. So if I watch this for the next half hour here and we're still diving lower on Carnival Cruise Line, I'll close that trade out. We're down probably about 40% on that trade right now. I could exit out of that trade and then re-enter once we start to climb again. But right now, we do not have the MACD, and we do not have that 10 cross and below that 20 just yet. So watching that. Diamond's still moving lower here. I might jump in on another day trade here with SPY puts. Let's take a look at SPY. Still falling lower here on SPY. Let's zoom out a little bit here and see where our next support area is going to be. Let's change this to a 3-month daily. As you guys can see, SPY is coming right down to that 20, which is right where I want to see it hold support there and start to climb. So I'm watching SPY still continuing to break lower here. They do not like what's coming out of the Fed here. I think Powell needs to stop talking, and they're so pessimistic on the TV here. I was reading some of the members' comments in the trade room saying everyone should watch Fox. They're all happy and glory about the economy reopening, whereas the other news stations are like, oh, you know, it's all doom and gloom. But
Oh yeah.
anyway, guys, remember, we're watching Carnival Cruise Line here, okay? This is really important. Keep an eye at today 1 minute, and then SPY. If SPY continues to break down here, it's down about 0.88% right now. I'll jump into some SPY puts as a day trade. And we could certainly have our order entry and option chain ready for that. For the SPY, still breaking lower here. We could still make some nice money on some SPY puts doing a day trade. So let's take a look here. Put, we could do today's Expo, May 13th. And we could look at the 284 strike. That's going for about $1.50. 10 contracts is going to be about $1,500. So this could be a nice hedge. Since we sold our morning hedge for profit, we could get this hedge here and hold this as we continue to drop here. Okay, that's live. I just placed that hedge. Let's see if she executes. SPY still dropping lower here. 158 by 160 now. There we go. That just completed. We just entered 155 a contract on the SPY puts. Got 10 contracts, so that's what, $1,550 trade.
Day trade.
That's a day trade. That's a hedge here against our long calls throughout the day since the markets are moving lower, and that's important to understand that. So this is a hedge for today against our long calls that are going out to the June and July monthly expos. And guys, if you guys have topics for our class this week, please feel free to let me know. Be glad to go over some topics. Dave Pace says, look at the climb on AbbVie. Oh, I don't even want to look at that. Do I there, Dave Pace? Let's see. I'd like to know your name, Dave Pace. Let's see there. ABBV. 91.85, continuing to break out on AbbVie, up 1.53% for the day. Take a look at that breakout momentum. No doubt, I told you guys yesterday, 95 to $100 a share on AbbVie. That's easy target. I'd love to jump back in on that AbbVie. That's a nice setup there. Still breaking higher. It's in breakout momentum now after that consolidation. Back down to that 20. It's looking good there. Starbucks starting to climb again here. We're getting a nice pop in the market. Let's see if it breaks out. So this is what's nice with this. I'm seeing a nice pop in, you know, the hedge is paying off really well. I'm down $300, $280 on the hedge, but the other longs are really taking off here. On the open. So AbbVie's at 92.20. I'd love to jump in that. I think we could see that at 95 by the end of the week.
Engine Capital determined to withdraw its nomination of Arnold Adler, Robert Franklin, and Nada Kidron for elected December Bay board.
Yeah, I think we're in a closed green today as well.
Getting some,
I mean, what's the Dow down now? Dow's down about, let's see, Dow's down 237 points right now. I'm liking this pop though here. Starbucks trade's doing great. Let's see Starbucks. Might want to add to that. Now see if that holds at 10 and we get a bounce tomorrow on Starbucks, I'm going to be adding to that position. That's the optimal time to add to that position on the confirmed bounce off that support on the 10-day simple moving average.
China's President Xi says willing to further cooperate with South Korea in coronavirus prevention and control, that from CCTV. CLPX Co-Diagnostic shares popping to the highs, $18.16, up 7% now. CODX, Charlie Oscar Delta X-Ray.
That was sent out as a text?
Anything after 350?
Anything what?
Any day trades made after 350 will go on.
Coming up at 10:30, crude and gas.
But this really isn't a day trade, it's just a hedge. Ragu says, I'm selling into the strength and picking up bearish bets on multiple positions between now and Friday, expecting a big pullback. Now see SPY. Let's see if SPY is going to break above that 10, start to climb for the day, or if it's going to fail at that 10 and start to retrace here. Ragu, that's what I'm watching here on that SPY. If we fail at that SPY and start to head lower here, then I think we're going to continue to see a pullback the rest of the day here. So it's important. We're watching the SPY on this. You know, over here we're just seeing what's moving. Watching our trades on the watch list here and the positions. It's been a tough week trading pretty flat here. Little pullback in the account. See. I like what I'm seeing with USO. Let me bring that up here. So USO is one of our trade challenge trades. It's a longer term trade. As you can see here with USO, what's going on? We're trading between that 1020 SMA, and also we got the MACD cross, and that 1020 cross is starting to come up. So right now it's trading between the 1020 SMA. It's been climbing since we got down to base support. Now I want to see that continue to climb here. If it fails at that 20, starts to head lower, I'd be out of that trade. But right now it's still holding up between the SMAs and the no trade zone. It's a slow, steady progressor. That's why we got that longer term expiration. And this is looking good here. We're watching for that breakout above that 20-day simple moving average and look to see if we could run up to $30 there to that next resistance area. Now see SPY there, Ragu, and the rest of you in the trade room. This is what we're watching for on the SPY. I want to make sure we're keeping below that 10-day simple moving average, getting up to it, failing, heading lower. Once we do cross above it, there's a good chance the markets are going to reverse and head higher for the rest of the day, maybe heading green. There's really not that many. There's not really much bad news out there, you know. I think what I'm seeing is good with the economy here, you know. Starbucks is jam-packed again. There's lines at Starbucks. They don't have their stores open, but you can pick up outside. That's all looking good. You know, the restaurants here are jam-packed. You got 2 hours wait. So, you know, just got to give it time here. Let's see what else we got going on. Dave Pace says, my name is David. Pace is the first 4 letters of my last name. I think you've told me that before. Alrighty, David. Nice to know. Zoom also moving, says Chung Ho. Let's take a look at Zoom, ZM. Watching that candle above that 10. Let's see if it holds and continues that climb there on SPY. Watching the Diamond ETF. Zoom is looking pretty good. I could see that retesting that 180 within the next week or two. Let's see what Twitter is doing here. SPY, let's see if that's going to break lower there. Twitter is still holding above that 10-day simple moving average, still following the trade plan. Looking good. Visa, let's take a look at Visa. Visa, I want to see that climb by the end of the day here. Let's take a look at the today 1 minute. As you can see, Visa's starting to climb. Visa is usually a really good day trade because that usually has some big moves. Look at how it's trading in the no trade zone right now, guys. You see it trading between that 10-20 SMA. This is showing you either A, we're going to fail at that 20 head lower, or B, she's going to break out above that no trade zone, above that 20 SMA, and start that breakout momentum phase and cycle. So keep an eye there. Usually once you get these signals on Visa, Visa's usually a pretty good one to take advantage of with day trades. Now take a look at SPY. Remember how I say patience? You know, remember this was above the 10-day simple moving average. This candle was at one point, you know, but as you see, it held that, and we're now dropping lower back down to support here. So keep an eye on that. That's really important. You're keeping an eye on the SPY, Diamond, Qs, and your trades. Watch Visa here. We might start to get a breakout. We might start to break out here with Visa, and we might be able to get some nice trades on with Visa as a day trade here. Because look at this breakdown momentum on Visa. You know, once that gets that cross, she could get back up to that 182. 178 to 182, that's a 4-point move. You know, and if we take a look at the delta here with Visa, this could be a really nice day trade. So have your order ready. Here comes that 1020 cross on Visa. Let's take a look. Call Expo. We could do the May 15th Expo, and we could pick up the we could do the 180. It's going for about $1.75. We could pick that up there. So 10 contracts. There we go. I'm going to jump in here. Let's see. 175. Place order. And let's see if that executes here. Order status. That's live. Look at Visa now breaking out, guys. Take a look there. Visa's having a big breakout once he gets that 1020 cross. MACD's crossed. 178 by 185 now. Another 10-point climb. It did not get executed. It's live now. I just changed the price. Still not executing. 180 by 180 live. Now it's at 191 ask. She's breaking out there. I like that setup on Visa. Look at that setup on Visa, guys. She's really breaking out there. I gotta change this order status. These are the ones that you want to chase a bit here. I'll change that up to 2. There we go. There we go. That just completed. I'm now in Visa. I am in at $1.99 a contract for the May 15th Expo, 180 strike. This is going to be likely going to be a day trade here. We got it in at $1.99. There she goes now. 203, 206, 210. She's in breakout momentum. There's that 1020 cross, MACD's cross. We're going to be looking at 180 as the first resistance area. Now we got to keep an eye on SPY here as well. We still have that SPY hedge. See if it's going to fail at that 20. I'd like to see that continue to run there. If we get that crossover on the SPY, that's a very good indicator here that the market's going to start reversing, and then that Visa trade is going to continue to take off. So keep an eye on the markets right here. Starbucks trade's now up $200 for the day. The Facebook's taken off. Our Facebook trade we got yesterday is now green for the day. Keep an eye on the markets here, guys. It's just patience, discipline, watching that trade plan. Oh my God, did you see Beyond today?
No.
Beyond is almost at 150 a share. We sold our Beyond calls yesterday. There goes Visa again, guys. Visa's breaking out. Big breakout on Visa. Breakout momentum. Here comes SPY getting that 1020 cross coming up. Keep an eye on SPY.
So AbbVie and Beyond or
AbbVie and Beyond, man. Glad we locked in the profits on those yesterday, but it would have been really nice to hold those. Moderna's taking a run again. 65.90 Moderna.
Still.
Wow.
I wonder if Scott Harris is still in his Moderna.
I wonder if he is. Scott Harris, you still in your Moderna calls? There goes SPY breaking out. There goes Visa, guys. Visa trades now at 207.
207, nice.
I want to see that 1020 cross coming up here on SPY. 210 on Visa, 2.10. 214. There she goes. Visa's breaking out. She's getting up to resistance at 180. Watch this candle. Watch what she's doing at the 50 SMA. We want to see her break out above that 50 SMA. We get a candle above that 50 SMA. That's true breakout momentum, and we could be looking at 180, 150, 182. And that's going to be a nice run there if we could see that happening. Counts much higher. Counts up about $2,000 from the lows this morning. Our Visa trade's looking good here. Quick $100 gain already on our Visa trade. Here comes the 1020 cross now on SPY, guys. Remember what happens on that 1020 cross. We usually get a big breakout. Here goes SPY candle. Take a look at that candle on SPY. The 1020 cross is coming up. MACD's already crossed. First candle above that 1020 SMA. That's a confirmation breakout momentum. Let's see what she does here. Remember, we're watching for the end of that candle. Then confirmation green candle after that 1020 cross. So keep an eye on that. Here goes Visa getting up to that 50. Keep an eye. See what she's going to do here. Tyler, that's a hedge. Like I said, my account's higher right now than where it was when I got that SPY put. The SPY put, that's a hedge. I'm down $635 on that. But I'm up $2,000 from the climb this morning from all of our long calls. Your hedge should not be larger than your calls. Your hedge is around 10-15% or less than your long calls. That's how I do my trading here. 1020 cross on the SPY here. Now watch for that next green candle for confirmation breakout momentum.
EFOI, Energy Focus, Echo Foxtrot Oscar India. Shares hitting a high of 64 cents. Company reporting their earnings this morning.
Moderna's getting ready for 67 a share. 66.75. I'm watching that on the other screen here. SPY right at that 10 now. Now is the time for SPY. Either she's going to break out and start that climb, or she's going to fail and head lower here. But it looks like she wants to break out and start that breakout momentum. Visa's pulling back a little bit here. Watching Visa. Want to see that continued breakout momentum here. Dow is down about 204 now, so definitely climbing from those lows this morning after this Fed speech. Here comes SPY holding that 10. There's a green candle. Let's see if that holds and continues that breakout there. Did you find out on the oil meeting, the OPEC meeting?
Up to the high 250.
The time frame on the Visa chart. This is a today 1 minute chart on Visa there, David. Or not David, Zach Spaniel. Let's see, Mr. Elephant said 72% gain on VTIQ. First trade they made by themselves. Great job there. Great job. Watching SPY break lower here. Holding that 20 on SPY. Keep an eye. Keep an eye on Visa. See if we're going to hold that 20 and start to climb again. To me, it looks like we're getting that slow, steady climb here for the day. That's what I'm looking at here for SPY. So we'll see. You know, it's making higher lows here, as you can see. So here's the low for the day at the 937 candle. 937 broke out, failed to break above that 10, retraced a bit. We got down to about, what's this here? 234, and then started that climb here. So here is the second low after this first initial low here. So you're seeing the lows are climbing here as we're continuing to go along. Visa still holding that 20. So as long as I'm still continuing to see these higher lows here, now if we break out again, start to get up here, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. If we start breaking below and we get below previous support, that's not a good sign. But right now we're holding that 20 SMA and still looking good there. There goes Visa, still holding that 20, starting that climb again. So keep an eye. SMAs are going to start converging here in the next 5-10 minutes, so keep an eye on that. There goes SPY, breaking that 10-day simple moving average now, heading higher. It's going to get back up to this area of resistance right here from this morning, from the 947, 948, 949, 950, all the way up to that 951 candle here. I want to see a break above that 285.17, 285.22 for that next breakout here. Visa, what I want to see, I'm looking for is that first candle above that 50 SMA. That's going to signify a next run for me up to my resistance, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Tyler, Efrain's looking for that now. He's going to be posting that in there.
What's that? The next oil?
Yeah, the oil meeting.
Showing June 8th.
No, there's something coming up in May here. There goes SPY failing at that 10 as trading between NTZ. Failing so far. Let's see where this candle ends here. Looks like we're heading back lower, getting up to that 50. Watch this here. MACD ready to cross here on Visa. MACD is getting ready to cross on SPY. So if we do cross and we head into BDM again here, you know, you're going to be looking for that next wave lower. Starbucks up $200 today. Let me bring up Starbucks chart quick. See what that's doing. Tyler said that's May 13th today. Starbucks is holding that 20, starting that climb, and NTZ between that 50 or between the 20 and 10 here. Let's see if that continues to break above that 10 and heads for that next resistance right around 75.20. There's SPY here, still not doing too much. Visa. I want to see Visa hold that 20 and start to climb there.
Chad mentioned earlier, RNBL.
Yeah, Mr. Elephant. He said, Dave, did you look at Twitter yet? Wasn't here before. Yeah, we checked out Twitter. Let's take a look at Twitter again. Twitter, SMAs are starting to converge there. I want to see that candle above that 50. Again, this is another one. We get a candle above that 50. It's going to be breakout momentum, and you could be looking for a nice day trade with that up to about 29.70, 29.90. There goes SPY holding that 20. It's just patience and discipline, watching, looking what you're looking for here. Starbucks still continuing to climb. Up 300 now on the Starbucks trade for the day. Still trading between that 20-10 SMA. SPY now has climbed above that 10 SMA again. You see how it traded between the NTZ zone. That's what we were watching for. There we go. There's the big candle here. Big candle signifying some volume coming in. Watch SPY and look for that resistance area right around 285.20 like we talked about earlier. We could break above that 285.20. We're going to be looking for that next breakout and the next resistance right around 286.50. You guys make sure you share our YouTube link in Facebook groups and everything like that. Let's spread the word here. Give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like if you're enjoying this. Let's see. Yeah, nice job there, Mr. Elephant. Vilio Rodriguez, I love the team spirit. SPY coming back down on that 20. I'm liking the looks of the market here, guys. I really think we're still going to have that reversal here. Markets are looking good so far. Want to see that breakout here above 285.20 on SPY. There we go. She's starting. Give it another couple minutes. I drank all my coffee today. There goes SPY, guys. There we go. There's that breakout on SPY. Let's see it now break above that resistance. We've been watching SPY all morning. This is a perfect example of being patient and watching that trade plan. We were talking about that reversal coming. We were talking about the lower highs here, the higher lows. And there we go. We're starting to get that breakout. Now I want to see that breakout above resistance at 285.20. We get that candle above 285.20. I think SPY and markets are going to continue to break out for the day. Dow's only down now about 207 for the day. Not too bad. Should see a climb here. Nasdaq's not down. What's Nasdaq down? 8 cents. There we go. Nasdaq just turned green. Tech starting to break out, guys. There goes SPY. SPY just broke resistance. She's climbing now. 285.20. There goes Starbucks. There goes Visa. Markets are on breakout here, guys. Just breaking above resistance. There goes SPY. 1020 cross coming up. MACD's continuing to climb. Here comes a green candle on SPY, signifying breakout momentum. Candle above previous candle's body, and now we're continuing to climb there. Look at that, how we were able to call that breakout there. The volume's coming in. Candles are getting larger. Going to see that next breakout to about 286. So watch. 286 is going to be that target resistance area on SPY. And our account's continuing to climb here with all of our calls. We have that hedge still on the SPY. That hedge is down about $780 right now, but the long calls are making up for it. There goes Visa. We're already up $200 on our Visa trade. That's trading at 220. We're up 20% on our Visa trade already. Nice job on the Visa trade, up $250 now on Visa. She continues breakout momentum. There goes SPY reaching the high on this breakout here. Nice consolidation right here on SPY. That's what we're watching for. Here's the breakdown momentum. Here's the no trade zone. You guys could draw the consolidation box. There goes SPY breaking out again here. Big jump on SPY. There goes Visa breaking out. Starbucks is breaking out. Tech's breaking out here, guys. Market's looking like we might reverse here. Now watch for that resistance, and if we're going to fail at resistance, if we fail at resistance, it might be another half hour before we start that climb. If we break through this resistance, we're going to continue to see this breakout from now until whenever she stops here. Up to next resistance, let's see here, 288, which is about another 2-point climb here on SPY, which is huge. That's about another 0.7% climb if we could break above this 50 SMA here. Eddie Santos says, Dave, you need to do radio shows or dog racing. Not sure if that's a compliment, but thank you. Okay, there goes Visa, guys. Take a look at Visa. Let's take a look at Visa. I think I'm just doing a great job educating there, because on that SPY, we were candle by candle, we were going through everything. So that's just how I look at it, Eddie. There we go, guys. We're now up $300 on our Visa trade. $2.30 she's now at. We jumped in at $1.99. $2.30, divide that by $1.99. Let me see. Now she's at 233, 2.33, divide that by 1.99. We're already up 17% on our Visa trade. Looking good. Markets, there we go. We're now up $400 on Visa. Visa's at $2.40 ask. Continuing to break out there. Look at Visa. Look at that nice breakout on Visa. That's the trade we got today. She's continuing that nice breakout there. I love seeing that. Nice job on that trade. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be watching SPY. If we start to break above that 50 SMA on the SPY, I'm going to close out that put we have as the hedge, and I'm going to continue to let those calls rise here as the markets continue to climb.
I love you.
Bob Logan, I don't know what that video is in the trade room, but I hope it's nice.
I don't know. Anything from Bob.
Visa's still breaking out there. SPY's having a little bit of trouble at the 50 SMA. You guys see now, we were talking about that 50 SMA on SPY. See how a couple candles here, it's now just consolidating. It's finding resistance, and it's struggling to break above that resistance so it could have that next breakout. That's why those SMAs are so important here. You see what's going on with SPY? There goes Visa. We're now at $450 on our Visa trade. $2.40 ask on Visa. $2.45 on Visa now. 2.45, divide that by 1.99. We're up 24% on our Visa trade right now.
NS, Marinus Pharmaceuticals spiking to the highs. Michael Romeo November Sandy.
I think Visa, if we look at the 3-month daily chart here, she's bouncing off that 10 SMA so far. So this is where, you know, like we got in Visa right at that bounce off that 10. Remember? So when I saw that reversal, that was important for me. Now she's back above 180. You know, our trade's doing phenomenal here. 240, she's at ask. What's that? Yeah, it was important to get into that. But you see, she's bouncing off that 10 now. Now tomorrow, if we have a bounce all the way up to, let's say, 184, that call there is going to be that's going to make us $2,000-$3,000 there. So just holding on to that for now. We're up about $350 on that trade. We'll see what we're going to do here. Keeping a look at the today 1 minute chart, still breaking out there. 10-20 cross. We finally got the SMAs now. The yellow, blue, red per trade plan. Now here goes SPY. SPY's breaking above that 50. There goes the markets, guys. Markets starting to break out again. First candle, big breakout above that 50 SMA. There goes Visa. Was in consolidation. It's breaking above that consolidation box. And let's look for that next climb now up to the next resistance area, which is going to be right at around 182 like we talked about earlier for Visa. So there goes Visa, 180.28, continuing to break out. There goes SPY. So right now I'm going to go in there and I'm going to close out my SPY put and close that up. Let's see, what's the Dow's only down about 133. Nasdaq's climbing. I'm going to close out this SPY put here. SPY put 56 cents, 55 cents, sell to close. That'll fill between the bid and the ask there. I'm going to sell to close that, and boom, she's gone. She's gone. What did I say? Let me see. The Visa trade's now $500. Order status completed at 57 cents. There goes Visa, 1050 cross coming up on SPY. Visa still breaking out, breakout momentum. I like the looks of this market, guys. You see how we were in Breedium, and now we're finally starting to break out here. We're getting a nice breakout momentum cycle. 1020 cross. We were watching this perfectly all morning here.
82 children have been detected with multi-system inflammatory syndrome. Says of the 82 cases, 53 children have tested positive for COVID-19 or have
There goes Visa. There goes SPY. 1050 cross coming up on SPY. SPY's in consolidation for the past 3 candles here. Let's look for a candle above 286.05 for SPY for that next big breakout here. So keep an eye on that. Breaks above that, we're going to have another big breakout here. There we go. There's a nice little candle here starting. Let's see that volume come in. Dave Gallows says, thanks, Dave. Awesome play-by-play. Love it. Glad you guys like it. Let me know your thoughts on this, if you like that or if you just want me to shut up and watch the market with you guys.
No.
I'll let them listen. I'm not asking you.
Oh, I love it.
Our Starbucks is now up $400 for the day. That's looking good there. I just sold Visa 235.
235.
Let me see what that sold at. I'm going to re-enter. I'm going to make more day trades here, but it sold at 235. We locked in another profit on Visa. How many trades now is that we locked in profits on Visa?
Oh, that's like 6, and that
Yeah.
last one's 18%.
Perfect. 18% gain on the Visa trade, and she's still continuing to break out there. There goes Visa again. Now what I could do is look for an addition to our Visa trade that we have for the June 19th Expo. So this is important. Do you guys see what we're doing here?
Profit.
It's not about that. It's a systematic approach. Yeah, we're doing profits on Visa, which is nice. But look at our systematic approach here. We're taking these longer-term trades here. When we see a reversal from lows, we're doing these quick little day trades here. These quick little day trades are paying off beautifully. And then what we're going to do is add to that Visa June 19, 2020 Expo we have as we continue to see that breakout. Okay, so that's our approach here and what we're doing. If I could see a breakout above 180.50, I'm probably going to be adding to the Visa June 19, 2020 Expos.
IQ, Vector IQ, acquisition 3405.
Chris Grisman says he loves the play-by-play. Joe K says truly spectacular. Chris Hoffman says you talk, I learn. Dave can't wait for USO to pop. Me too, Mr. Elephant. Can't wait. Gabe closed out a Beyond day trade for 30%. Great day for vegans. Beyond, I'm so upset I closed that out yesterday, but I had a profit on it, you know. Can't complain with a profit. You know, if I start complaining with profits, then there's something wrong there. Mr. Elephant, let's see there. Antonio Sanchez says crossovers. Now see how it's consolidating here on Visa. I knew we were going to be consolidating for a bit. Now if we could break out above this consolidation box, I'll enter into another trade. I'm doing this now here because we're starting to flatten out. Now if we start to pull back down to that 20 like we did previously on Visa, and then we get that confirmed bounce off that 20, that's when I'll add. And like I said, I'll add again if we could break above that 180.50 for that next breakout momentum cycle. But right now I sold somewhere right around here, I think at the 10:07 candle, which was beautiful. I saw it start to consolidate. And I said, you know what, if she starts to retrace back down to that 20, I want to lock in those profits before she retraces. That way I could enter into another trade off that successful bounce off that 20 SMA if it got it. So right now it's still holding that 10. I'm waiting for that breakout, and then I'll enter into another Visa trade there. Visa's back in the green now for the day. There goes SPY bouncing off that 10-day simple moving average over to the right here. So keeping an eye on SPY and also keeping an eye on Visa. Alrighty, keep an eye on the news down here too. There's Facebook option alerts coming in. We got call sweeps coming in on Facebook. The 210 strike calls 1,068 at 277. That's a bigger trade there. 1068. Multiply that by 277. That's a $300,000 trade there coming in on Facebook. Activision, we got some call sweeps coming in. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of call sweeps coming in. Not too many puts coming in at all, except on Simon Property Group there. A lot of call sweeps coming in, guys. I'm expecting this market to continue to break out here. A lot of bullish activity I'm seeing.
FSCT, Spruce Point tweeting on.
Guys, please share this video. Share it for us. And give this a thumbs up. This is a great video today. We've got to be sharing that. It's one thing you guys could do for me.
Sandy Charlie Tango.
Facebook trades up $175 today. Remember, we were talking about that yesterday during our live Zoom meeting. We were talking about that holding support at around 210. Take a look at the 6-month daily, 3-month daily here. We're getting a successful bounce off that 10-day simple moving average. We consolidated. We are flat for a few days. We came down to that 10. We're starting to break out here. So if we do get a green candle tomorrow on Facebook, I'm going to be adding to those positions as we're getting a successful bounce off support off that 10-day simple moving average. See the MACD starting to cross here? If we get a nice cross, or I'm sorry, if we get a nice green candle on Facebook tomorrow, that's going to start to climb again here as well. And we're going to have that next breakout momentum, and that's what I'm watching for on Facebook. SPY pulling back below that 10 right now. Let's take a look at Visa. Visa today, 1 minute chart here. Take a look, holding that 10 still right now, 180.19. Take a look what happens. Consolidation for the past 10 minutes. We exited those positions beautifully. Now let's take a look, see what's going to happen here. We've been in consolidation. If we're going to day trade, we're waiting for that breakout or breakdown below that consolidation box right here on Visa. Okay, same thing with SPY. Here it is right here. I want you guys to see it. I should be on my Lenovo here so I could be drawing on these charts for you guys. But here's our consolidation box on SPY. It's a beautiful, perfect consolidation box. And here, I could put the rectangle around it for you guys, so you guys see exactly what we're looking at and watching for here.
Here now, Victor Tango, $3.18.
So there's the consolidation box on SPY. That's what we're watching for right now. Visa, we could draw a consolidation box on Visa here as well. Now, just because it breaks above or below, that doesn't mean I'm going to make a trade on it. Depends on the market conditions. But I'm watching this right now. Visa, it's a pure, nice box there on Visa. Easy consolidation box there on Visa. Let me pull this down a little bit. There we go. Nice consolidation box on Visa there. That's what you're looking for Visa. That's what you're looking for SPY. And then the confirmations, obviously. So keep an eye on that. See what's going to happen. Our Twitter trades in the green today. USO's in the green. Starbucks in the green. Visa's in the green today. And Facebook's in the green today. Carnival Cruise Line's our biggest loser right now for the day. I'm down about $400 on Carnival Cruise Line. I'm up right now, unrealized. I'm up $40 for the day. After all those trades, I'm pretty even, which is nice because we were down about 2,000 in the morning. We picked up from those levels there, and we're starting to climb as the markets are continuing to climb off these lows from this morning.
News on IDXG.
Mr. Elephant said VTIQ is halted. Vincenzo Fiacco says love the play-by-play. Thank you, guys.
Interpace Diagnostics.
John L. Hansen, the commentary is great. Thank you.
Covian for a new COVID-19
Great. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the feedback there.
antibody diagnostic test. That's
Now you see Visa. Now see what I mean about trading between the NTZ, between the 20, between the 10. Watch what's going to happen here. If it breaks below that consolidation box, chances are she's going to be breakdown momentum here for a while, and may even change from breakout momentum for this entire breakout momentum cycle, and we could be changing into breakdown momentum. You see the flattening of the curve here on the yellow 10-day simple moving average starting to downtrend here, coming down to the 20. Let's see if we could break above that resistance and start that climb here on Visa. That's what we're watching for. Right now it's holding that 20, getting a little bounce there. It's struggling though, pretty weak. Let's see what the markets continue to do as you see SPY pull back below that 10 SMA. Starbucks trades now up $450 for the day. Our Starbucks trade is nearing the green overall again here. There goes Visa climbing rapidly off that 20 SMA up to that 10. There we go to the upper box here of the resistance. Let's see if we can start to get that breakout here again. Take a look at the news, see if anything's coming in on that news to change the markets. Cisco's got some put sweeps coming in ahead of earnings. June 19, 37.50 puts. 474 at 48 cents. VTIQ trading halt resumed at 10:14. Now see SPY here. Take a look at SPY holding that 20 SMA as the 20 continues to climb here. Watch and see. We're trading between that 10-20 right now. Watch SPY. See if we could get up to that upper end of that consolidation box and look for that next breakout. Visa holding that 20. See how it's been holding that consolidation box? It's beautiful. It's been doing that since we first made it. If you rewind, I just keep extending this consolidation box because it's doing its job, you know, and that's all you have to do there. There goes SPY holding that 20 SMA as support and starting that breakout there. Getting up to around 286, that's going to be our resistance in our consolidation box. Looking for that breakout above that consolidation box for that next big breakout momentum there. So far, it's holding that 20-day simple moving average on a today 1-minute chart, which is very bullish for us, and we're looking for that next big breakout here. Mr. Elephant says, Dave, could you look at home again when you get a chance? I'm in a call until December. All right, let's quickly take a look at home as the markets are continuing to climb there. HOME, I saw that yesterday. It was doing really nice. It's down about 6%. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily chart. Still holding above that 10, 20, 50 SMA. Still holding above the consolidation box. Still breakout momentum as long as it's holding above that 10. If you're in a call to December on this, I like it. You got in at nice timing. If you got in anywhere between March 18th and, you know, May 1st, you did a nice job on that trade there. So if you got in down here, that's great. If you got in up here, you know, you're out of luck there. Starbucks trades continuing to break out there. I like the looks of that. Looking good. SPY pulling back down to the lower end of the consolidation box. Let's see, Mr. Elephant, that home trade. I like it if you're in it long term. You know, I'd be looking at that $5 for the long term trade there going out to December, like you said you had the expo for. Now see SPY 2. See how when we draw our consolidation box, when we're in breakout momentum, you don't see me drawing consolidation boxes. You know, right now we've been in consolidation now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 minutes. 17 minutes. And you know what? We called that before when we took our profits on SPY, remember? Or not on SPY, on Visa. When we took our profits on Visa, we were just entering consolidation. And as you can see on Visa, look at this. We called this way back here. We've been extending this. We're in consolidation. We're holding above that 20 SMA. We're looking for that next breakout momentum. But right now, we're in consolidation. We're waiting for that make or break above or below that consolidation box.
gasoline inventories, a draw of 2.216 million expected, and distillates, a build of 2.8.
Starbucks is still continuing to break out here. Let's take a look at Starbucks, SBUX. There goes Starbucks, 75.28. 75.10, 75.27, Big candles here on Starbucks. Let's zoom out a little bit here. As you guys can see, here is the BDM cycle breakdown momentum. No trade zone, trading between that 10, 20, 50 SMA. Finally got a breakout here. 10, 20 cross, MACD cross. First candle above that 10, 20, 50 SMA. Retraced down to that 20, broke out, retraced down to that 20 on the 513 candle at 10:13 a.m. Broke out, and now we're retracing back down to that 20 SMA as acting as support here. So watch for that next bounce off that 20. If you don't have that and you start to see that 10 cross below that 20, then we're going to start BDM here again on Starbucks. But right now it's in breakout momentum, looking good, and really happy with that. You guys must be doing something. I see the viewers going up here in the trade in the YouTube chat. Like seeing that. Continue to give us a share on social media and like that video, guys. Subscribe to us if you like the content. Twitter's still breaking out, up $125 on our trade challenge trade on Twitter. SPY breaking below that consolidation box now. You see you got that 10 crossing below that 20 SMA, just breaking below that consolidation box. So right now, we could be saying, hey, we're watching for that possible BDM here. Starbucks still breaking out. Huge breakout on Starbucks. 75.33 a share, continuing to climb there. Looking good on Starbucks. SPY, I want to see that continue to climb here. But it looks like SPY might be entering BDM for a little bit here. Trading below that 10. I need to see that candle above that 10 here. Starbucks still running 75.35. Mr. Elephant says, now I made my gains. I'm ready for Day Trade Friday. We've been doing really well on Day Trade Friday. I've been happy with our trades on Friday. Making some really great trades. Last week we made that 400% gain on Apple. That was amazing watching that live there with that news coming out. Look at SPY now. Do you see what the trend is here on SPY? That 10 cross below that 20. Now look at each of these candles for the past 4 minutes getting up to that 10 failing, up to that 10 failing. This is the start of the BDM here. And there you go. There's a candle dropping. We're dropping lower now, and we're continuing lower in this BDM cycle. MACD's just starting to cross here. And we can look at around 285 as the next support area for SPY. If we could get down to 285, get a bounce, start that run again, that'd be perfect. But look at how well we called this SPY as we're watching play by play here. That's amazing with our trade plan. Snapchat.
GHSI, Guardian Health, shares popping here. Another low price stock, getting some volume. GHSI.
Snapchat starting to break out 1743. Three-month daily, it's holding that 10. That needs more time for that to continue to run. I like Snap long-term here, but that May 15th, it needs a little more time in my opinion. I mean, it could definitely still get above 1850 by Friday here, but I'm watching that closely. SPY still breaking lower. Let's see here.
Report circulating that Guardian Health trademark approved today.
Carnival Cruise Line breaking lower. Let's take a look at it today, 1 minute. Getting down to support from this morning at the 937 candle. There goes SPY dropping lower here. So now if we drop below that 50 SMA on SPY, I could enter into some puts for a day trade. I could have got it on that 1020 cross there, but wanted to hold up here and wait for that confirmation below that 50. MACD just crossed here at the 1019 candle. Let's see if she could hold that 50 and start that bounce there. Halliburton calls. We did a small trade, $1,400 trade on this week's expo. Right now, it's still holding that 10 as of right now. Confirmation would be tomorrow. Red candle. It's still holding that 10. Not looking too good though for this expo this week. Needs more time. It's still in breakout momentum, but needs more time there. And as we could see here, it's a slower gradual increase here, slower gradual climb on Halliburton. So any of these other trades we start to make, we have to keep that in mind and go out with a little bit longer of an expo, maybe 60 to 90 days out for our expo on our trades here that we're going to be looking at. Twitter's still climbing. At least the option premium still climbing. Let's see Twitter today, 1 minute. Twitter's right near the highs of the day, 6 cents off the highs of the day. Keep an eye on Twitter, up 18 cents, 0.62% for the day. 3-month daily, it's getting a bounce off that 10-day simple moving average as well. So keep an eye on that. SPY, as we were talking about before, when it was starting to retrace, we were looking at that 50 as support. So far for the past 2 candles, it's been holding that 50. Let's see if it continues that trend here and gets a pop and starts that climb again. Nasdaq is still looking good. Nasdaq still climbing, up 16 points for the day. Facebook still in the green here. Starbucks now up $500 for the day. SPY still holding that 50. Let's see. Mr. Elephant says, what do you think, Dave, of VTIQ for a long-term trade? VTIQ. What a breakout there. Wow, that stock was $12. She's now at $33. That's a big breakout. I mean, something with that big of a breakout there, Mr. Elephant, I got to see what's going on. Guys, look at that big candle on SPY. Starting that next big breakout. There we go. Visa's taking off big here. Visa's up big. Twitter's up big. There goes Starbucks. Getting that confirmation off that 50 SMA. That's exactly what we were watching and talking about this entire play-by-play here. Back here when we were just breaking below consolidation, what did I say, guys? I said watch for support at that 50 SMA. We got that support right here. We had 3 candles at support. There goes SPY, continuing to break out. Look at that candle on SPY. Huge candle on SPY, guys. Market's breaking out. Here comes the next big breakout. Our Twitter trade's now up $200 for the day. Starbucks up $600 for the day. Our Visa trade's now up $200 for the day. Markets are continuing to break out here, looking good. There goes Facebook. Facebook's now up $200 for the day. Costco's taking a rise, and we're seeing our positions continue to climb here. Twitter's really taking off. There goes SPY, candle breaking out. Here's a big breakout on SPY, guys. We got that confirmation bounce off that 50. There goes SPY, breaking above resistance there, continuing. Look at the size of these candles. It's telling us more volumes coming in, and we got a big breakout coming here. You can see these candles, these past 2 candles are about 4 or 5 times the size of the previous candle. That's telling us volumes coming in, and we're watching for that next big breakout here. If we zoom out on SPY, we're looking at 286.50 as resistance. We can break above that. We're looking at 287. Our Starbucks trade's now up $650 for the day. Twitter's now up $300 for the day. Visa trade's now up $200 for the day. Unrealized gain for the day is now over $500 as we continue to climb for the day here. Nice breakout, and exactly what we were talking about with SPY coming down, retracing down to that 50-day simple moving average and that breakout. This is why I say, guys, patience, discipline. If you know the trade plan, you know the consolidation areas, you know BDM, you know our support and resistance, and you know exactly what to look for. And there goes SPY breaking out again. Let's see it break above that 286.50 to get up to that second target resistance of 287. Nice breakout. Now up $1,000 for the day. There goes Starbucks, up $700 for the day on Starbucks. Twitter's up $300. Visa's up $200. And our Facebook trade is now up $300 for the day as we continue this breakout momentum. Take a look at Facebook here. Facebook getting that confirmed bounce off that 10-day simple moving average on a daily chart. So we get a green candle tomorrow on Facebook. That's a confirmed bounce off that 10-day simple moving average, and that's when I'd be doing something like a weekly expo, looking for that short-term weekly pop here for the rest of the week going into Friday. What's today? Wednesday or Thursday? Today's Wednesday. So we get that trade. If we get that bounce tomorrow, that confirmation bounce, I'm going to be entering the Facebook trade probably for next Friday's expo there. So looking good, guys. Market still continuing to climb. Wow, our Starbucks trade's now up $700 for the day. Take a look at Starbucks continuing that run. SBUX. Look at Starbucks getting that confirmed bounce off that 1020 SMA. 75 resistance. Looking for that big breakout here. We've been in breakout momentum on Starbucks the entire day. Here's the SMA cluster, the 1020-50 SMA. First candle's above that 1050-20 SMA, and then we're breaking down, coming back down to support at that 20. Breaking out, coming down to that support at the 20, breaking out, down to the support at the 20, breaking out, support at the 20, breaking out. So that's exactly what we're seeing. If you look at the trend here, it's been using that 20-day simple moving average on a today 1 minute chart as support. So it's dropping down to that 20 SMA, breaking out. Dropping down to that 20 SMA, breaking out. Dropping down to that 20 SMA, breaking out. We're seeing Starbucks consolidate here, getting that next breakout. There goes SPY. Continue to break out. We're going to be looking at 287 now on SPY. There goes. She's up to 287 just about right now on SPY. Another big candle on SPY. Big breakout on the markets. Now up over $1,000 unrealized for the day. Wow, look at Groupon taking off there. Groupon's having a big move. GRPN, I wonder what's going on there. Groupon just had a quick climb there. 2-cent climb coming off the bottoms. Groupon down to that 20 that just came up. There goes SPY. Look at SPY, 287.20. Breaking above that resistance area we just talked about. Now we're looking at 288. We can break that 288. We're looking at 289. Market's continuing to run. Our Starbucks trade's now up $800 unrealized for the day. Twitter's up $350. Visa's up $250. Continuing to break out. Facebook trade's now up $300 for the day. Now I want to see that Carnival Cruise Line start to take off. I'm down $450 on Carnival Cruise Line for the October 16th 20 strike calls. I want to see that start to climb there. Not liking the looks of Carnival Cruise Line, but again, October 16th monthly expo, I think we'll be fine. SPY is continuing to break out there. Look at that breakout on the SPY after she had a confirmed bounce off that 50 SMA. She's still starting to run there. Keep an eye on SPY. Markets are, Starbucks trades now up $850. Visa trade's now up $300. Let's take a look at Visa. Visa's getting that successful bounce off that 10-day simple moving average on a daily chart. Skyjack says he's up 57% on SPY calls. Nice job there, Skyjack. Manish Butilia says, hey guys, boom, boom, boom. Glad you're in the boom, boom. Mr. Elephant, you still in Eddie? Vincenzo says, awesome, boom. That was a really nice breakout there, guys. Let's watch for that next big breakout here. We're in breakout momentum now, though. As I told you guys before, what did we say before? We felt the markets were going to turn around, right? What were the markets down? 300 points? 300 points. Dow's now down 60, almost turning green. And we called that play by play. That's the importance of a trade plan and watching that. SPY's consolidating here. You see these three candles side by side. If we keep that and have that next breakout above 287.25, we'll have that next breakout momentum. If we get that first candle below, let's say 286.82, we're going to retrace back down to that 1020 SMA before having that next big breakout there. Hey, Dominic Russo, can you check out USO? Yeah, all you guys that come in late, you guys should start watching the video from the beginning there because we talk about all the trades right in the morning. USO. Wow, USO's getting a nice breakout here. There goes USO running 21.25 up 1.41, 1.43% for the day. Continue to break out there. That 1020 cross is coming up on USO, so keep an eye on that. You have that MACD that cross just like we were talking about SPY before. We're holding that 10. We're trading between that 1020 SMA on USO. We're waiting for that next breakout above that 20 SMA, right around $22 a share for that next breakout momentum, and then we're going to be looking at resistance right around $30 a share on USO. So keep that in mind and keep your eye on USO. Let's go back to Visa here. Visa's looking good, getting that bounce off that 10-day simple moving average. Our Visa trade still continuing to run here. We're now up $300 on our Visa trade.
Long time dealing with China is a very expensive thing to do. We just made a great trade deal. The ink was barely dry in the world. It was hit by the plague from China. 100 trade deals wouldn't make up the difference, and all those innocent lives lost from President Trump now.
Okay, so Trump just tweeted. He wasn't too crazy. Normal tweet. Let's see how the market takes that. But as you can see here, Visa looking good. Looking really good. Big breakout. Let's see that continue. There we go. We're starting to see that 10-day simple moving average creep up to SPY and Visa. That's usually consolidation, and then we're going to see that next breakout. So let's see what happens there. You guys know exactly what to look for. Still waiting for another trade setup. We made a couple of trades today. Looking for some more trade setups as we go here. Oh man, I need a drink from after all that talking.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you.
GNUS, Genius Brands, getting another pop here, GNUS.
There goes SPY.
Now into that press release.
Let's see SPY take a pop there.
Shares now up 25%, GNUS. CREX, Creative Realities, getting a pop here on some volume. Charlie Romeo Echo X-Ray, CREX. Rex at CREX at $3.44.
SPY coming down to that 10. Visa coming down to that 10. Watch now, see if we're going to get
CEO interview from Creative Realities.
Okay.
Says partnered with Samsung on the thermal mirror. That's CREX. That's being circulated now, that interview. CREX now halted on a circuit breaker.
I'm reading your comments here in the trade room, guys. So if you guys have questions for me, go in the trade room at breakingchartalerts.com and let me know. Really nice play-by-play there as we continue to watch SPY is in consolidation, breaking back down to that 50. Had that nice breakout there. Really nice setup there, guys. Great job. And you guys rewatch that the entire time there from when we started talking about it all the way back from, what, 9:58? You know, watch what we were talking about here with SPY. We were going candle by candle, play by play there. Mike Hummel says Amazon. You guys are talking about Walmart breaking out. Let's take a look at Walmart here. Visa's holding that 10 right now. Let's see that pop off that 10. SPY probably going to test that 20 before that next breakout. Look at Walmart, 125.25, big breakout on Walmart. $2 climb from the lows this morning. That was beautiful. Take a look at that. Here is the BDM. Here's the 1020 cross on Walmart right at 9:58 a.m. And then you get in that big breakout. Walmart still breaking out 125.28, 125.29, continuing to run there. SPY's now holding that 20 and starting to climb. Markets look like they're going to have their next breakout here, so keep an eye on that. Looking good. Let's take a look at Visa and Twitter. Visa's holding that 10, starting that next breakout. Twitter holding that 20 as it's been doing. Now see guys, this is what I mean about looking at the trend. As you can see, it's been coming down to the 20 on Twitter. Take a look at the today 1 minute chart on Twitter. It's coming down to that 20 after it had that 1020 cross. Breakout momentum, SMA's converged right here. Breakout momentum, first candle is above that 1020.50 SMA. Had a breakout, retraced down to that 20 SMA right here at the 1013 candle. Had another breakout, broke above resistance, and then we had a nice breakout, and then what happened? We retraced right down to that 20 SMA once again for the second time, and that's at 1025. And then at 1025, we started breakout momentum again, had a big climb there, and then where do we retrace to? We came back, retraced right back down to that 20-day simple moving average. Right now, we're trading in the NTZ between that 1020 SMA. Watch for that next breakout above 29.55 for that next breakout on Twitter there. SPY coming right down to that 20. Let's see if it holds that 20 for that next big pop. You have that MACD that just crossed on SPY, which is bearish, but we're watching and seeing if we could hold that 20 and get that next breakout here. Looking good. Mike Hummel says Amazon. So let's take a look at Amazon here. AMZN. Amazon 2407 continuing to break out, up over 2%, $50 for the day. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily. Same thing with Amazon. You guys see what's happening here. Take a look at Amazon. You guys see what's happening? What's happening with our trade plan? In the trade room, let me know. Someone who tells me, I'm going to send you guys a face mask with our logo on it. Breaking chart alerts. Tell me, what's going on here with Amazon? Give me that play-by-play analysis I've been giving you guys all morning. What's she doing? Where's support at? And what's that target resistance area for Amazon? Tell me. Let's see how many of you guys have been listening and keeping how many of you guys have been listening and keeping track here of our trade plan? Where's that resistance at? Where's the target profit area? And what's support on the Amazon daily chart here? Trade room, guys. Trade room or the Facebook or the YouTube chat. Let's hear your response.
Resuming trade now. Charlie
220 people watching live. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to us here on YouTube. And guys, if you're just tuning in, please rewind here back to this morning and watch it. We were given a play-by-play action here on SPY and on our Visa trades. We made a couple of day trades, did well, and we're looking now for that next breakout above that 20 SMA on SPY, which it's holding. Amazon, guys, let's see. No one's given. Dr. Reber said KR Kroger is rocketing higher. Colin says consolidation. Vincenzo says consolidation. 2405. Guys, what's support here? Support on Amazon is right at the 20 SMA, right? For the 20 SMA, you've been seeing it climb, hold along there. We're just starting to get the SMAs together here, 1020 SMA. We're getting that breakout. We get a breakout above, let's say, 2420. We could be looking at that 2500 for that next resistance area. Amazon's in breakout momentum, still looking good on Amazon, and holding that 20 as support. So looking good there. Amazon's a nice bullish trade there going into the summer months here. I like it. We got support at the 20. We got resistance right at around 2420. We could break that 2420. I'd be looking at that 2500 as target resistance or target profit area on Amazon trade. And Amazon trade, what I'd be doing on this, I'd be looking for an in-the-money vertical call spread. Something like this we could go over right now. So if you guys wanted to trade, I'm just going to give you guys a trade idea on this. I'm not going to make this myself, but what I'd be doing is buy to open, sell to open, and I'd be looking at a vertical call spread. You could even do this week's Expo, May 15th Expo, and you can do something like the let's say $23.95, 2400 vertical call spread. That's going for about $2.75 to be worth $5. So 5 divide that by 2.75. You're looking at a max net gain of around 82%. So 82% max net gain with Amazon at or above 2400. It's at 2406 right now. So she could even drop $6 and you're still going to make that 82% on that trade as long as it's above 2400 by your expiration date in this example, which would be May 15th. So I like that setup on Amazon, and the nice thing about that, your stop is really simple. $23.75. $23.75, that's only about a 30 point drop from where it's at right now, which isn't much, less than 1%, and that's what I'd be looking for with Amazon. But it's in breakout momentum. It's been holding that 20 SMA. First candle below that 20 SMA, that'd be my exit. I like that in the money vertical call spread on Amazon for this week's expo. So if you guys aren't into trade, that's a great trade idea. The $23.95, 2400 vertical call spread for the May 15th monthly expo, expiring this week. Currently trading at $260 a contract. $260 to be worth $250 or $5. I'm sorry. So 5 divide that by 2.6. That's a max net gain now of 92% if you got in at $260 a contract. So like that setup there, looking good. Let's see what the markets are doing. SPY's breaking lower. That 10 just crossed below that 20 there. So watch now, see if SPY is going to hold that 50 like it did earlier here and get that next bounce. Let's see what Visa's doing here. Visa, let's see, Starbucks. Let's see, what else do we have here? Visa right now, let's see if she's going to hold that 20, start to climb. Consolidation for quite some time here, still holding above that 50 SMA. It came, retested that 50 earlier, right at the 1025 candle, and then it had that next breakout momentum, 1020 cross. First candle above that 1020 50 SMA, breakout momentum consolidated. Now we're seeing that first candle below that 1020 SMA. Let's see if it holds support there and starts that climb. SPY's coming down to that 50 SMA, seeing if it's going to hold that 50 SMA support and start that next climb there. Hey Josh, have a great day. Watching SPY here at that 50. Looking to see if there's any news coming up. There's some put sweeps in Apple coming up. Nvidia, Webbush maintains outperform on Nvidia, raises price target at $340 a share. Let's take a look at Nvidia. Nvidia right down to that 50 SMA right now, $321 a share. That's been breaking out huge here for the day. I had that 1020 cross right down here, SMA cluster between the no trade zone, and then that first breakout momentum right here at 949 candle when she's trading at 316 all the way up to 323 highs of the day, still continuing higher. And like we said, Nvidia, they just got a price target change to $340 a share at 321 right now, so nice 20-point climb there to get to that target. As you can see, JCOM here, Wedbush maintains outperform on J2 Global, lowers price target to $100 a share. As you can see, here you go. You got some call sweeps coming in on Visa for this Friday's expo. The 182.50s, 304 contracts at 130. 131, multiply that by 304. That's a retail trader making about a $40,000 trade there. Right now, Nvidia's holding that 50. Let's see, SPY still holding that 50 right now. Still want to see that hold up. And Starbucks is starting to take off here again as well. Let's take a look at SBUX. Starbucks getting a climb off that 75 support area. Let's see that break above that 75.25 to break above that 10 and 50 SMA for that next climb back up to that 75.75 target resistance area on Starbucks. If we take a look at Starbucks 3-month daily here, still holding that 1020 SMA. We're going to be looking at $80 as the target resistance number 1 for Starbucks, and then target resistance number 2 is going to be around $90 a share, but that's way out there. You know, I think a good target here for Starbucks is 80 to 85 for the June-July expo there. Twitter and Visa starting to climb here again, take off. Let's take a look at Visa before we change to start Twitter. So Visa's holding that 50 SMA right now. Let's see it continue to hold that. SPY is breaking a little bit lower here, but you see the size of this candle here. Very small. It's a doji. We're looking at that. Some indecision. It's flattening out here, consolidating, waiting for that either big breakdown here or that next breakout above that 50-10 SMA. So right now, it's just consolidating small candles. Look for that either big breakdown below that, 285.75. If you get a candle below 285.75, she's going to be breaking lower. If we could hold this 285.75 and start that green candle there, start to climb off that support, we'll see another climb there. Right now, Visa, it's coming down, testing that 50 SMA, holding that 50 SMA as of right now. I want to continue to watch that here. Let's take a look at Twitter, TWTR. Twitter, I want to see that break above that 10 SMA, break above 29.40 for that next breakout momentum. Right now, she's in BDM 10, crossing below that 20, holding below that 10 SMA, getting up to that 10 SMA, failing right now on Twitter. And you can see that if we zoom in a little bit more here. 10 crossing below that 20, that's the start of BDM. He already had that MACD cross over earlier, 1036. Breaking down, still holding that 29.30 as support, getting up to that 10 here, and now it's failing. So there we go. There's SPY breaking below now. So keep an eye on the market here, guys. Starbucks is still climbing here, up $600 again on Starbucks trade. Keep an eye on the markets here. Would love to see that candle above that 10 SMA, 29.40 on Twitter for that next breakout.
And in the U.S., Novus Therapeutics moving to 99 cents now, 44% a dollar at the highs now. And the U.S. continues to spike here on heavy volume.
Watch SPY now, larger red candle here. Watch for that next breakdown here on SPY. Think we're going to see another retraction here, back down in support around 285.25 on SPY. That's what I'm predicting here, just looking at that SPY. Think we could easily come down to 28.25, 285.25. Z Paul says, I want to bet against the market, but how do I do that? You would do that by buying puts or shorting shares of stock. Best way to do it and be most leverage is by buying puts. As you can see here, I'll do a quick little thing with you, Z Pal. If you wanted to buy puts on the market, you'd be looking at SPY. If you wanted a day trade or a swing trade, depends on what you're looking for. If you wanted a day trade, I'd go with the May 13th. And you can look at the basic here. You'd go put. Expiration would be May 13th. That's today's expo, meaning you have to get rid of that trade by the end of today. It's just a day trade. So you'd be looking at around 285, 286. 286 is going to cost you around $1.34 or $134 a contract. So your break even is 286 minus 1.3. So your break even's 284.7 minus 1.3. At 283.4, you'd have a 100% gain on those puts there. So if you jumped into this and SPY dropped down to 283.40 a share by the end of the day, you'd have a 100% gain on that 286 strike put there we were just going over. So that's how you can make money on a market dropping there, Z-Pal. Hope that helped. Visa wants to hold that 50 there. Keep an eye on Visa. Would love to see it hold that 50 and get that next big bounce there. It's only about 70 cents off the highs of the day, which isn't bad. Dr. Reber says in the trade room, you guys looking at Zoom, mostly green here. Let's take a look at Zoom. ZM. That was a big candle on Zoom there, Doc. Oh, just a fake candle there. Zoom's looking good, holding that 20 SMA. Still breaking higher here, 170, 137. We were going over this before. We were looking at 3-month daily. I was saying 180 could be a great target for Zoom. And this, you could easily get this week's expo. Let's take a look at Zoom. I'll give you one more trade idea on this, Doc, before we're done for the day. Zoom, I like this momentum here. Me personally, I'd be looking at the May 15th to May 22nd. I'd be looking at calls, obviously. I'd have a target price area of 180 a share. So if you're looking at the May 15th expo and you're picking up that 170, 250 strike call, that's going for about $4.20 a contract. So your break even is going to be 170, 250 plus that 420 a share. So 170, 250, 172.5 plus. Let's say you get it at 4.2, your break even is going to be 176.70, and then your 100% add another $4.20 onto that, and you're going to have a 100% return right at around 180.9. So if this gets up to 180 by this week and you pick up that 170-250 straight call for this week's expo, you're going to have a 100% gain if we get up to that 180, which could easily happen in a day. As you see here, it just popped 10 points here in a single day from 161 all the way up to 171. So I'd give that as a trade idea for you guys. The Zoom 172.50 strike call for May 15th expo. If you wanted a little extra time here, Google's calling me. Let's see what Google wants. Hold on, guys. Hello, Google. How can I help you? Yes. On Google Maps? Yes, ma'am. We're live now with our customers. What are you adding on Google Maps? The Stock and Options Trading Academy? Perfect. No problem. Yeah, our website is breakingchartalerts.com. Could you add that, or show me where to add that?
Focus, making another move towards the highs now, 68.5 cents, up 70.
Yes, breakingchartalerts.com.
Energy focus, the upper line.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye. Some Indian person from Google. Hello, sir. Your map on Google here, it's not showing what your business is. So she's like, is it a stock and option trading academy? I'm like, yeah. She goes, okay, I'm going to add that to our Google Maps. I say, all right. And she's like, all right, thank you, sir, for your time. Bye-bye. I'm like, that's it? All right. Yeah, like that. That was nice. Alrighty, so getting back to this here, Zoom here, 170, 102, 170, 112 a share, continuing to climb. So like I said here, the Zoom trade idea, what I do is either the 170 or the 170 250 strike call. I'd be looking at the May 15th or the May 22nd expo. Obviously, if you go with that May 22nd expo, a little bit more time on your side, and I think the market's going to continue to pop here going into next week. So me personally, if I was doing anything, the May 22nd expo, you could see the 170 250 strike calls going for about $8.20 a contract. Last traded $8.05 now theoretically. Not much open interest or total volume on that, so scratch the 170 250. I'd be looking at the 170 or the 175. The 175's here, fine. You have about 827 open interest, 165 total volume, and that's going for about $695 or $695 a single contract. That's not bad. And you know what? I could get a single contract with that with you guys just so you could see how it trades, because we're in breakout momentum. It's looking good there, 179.90. Let's take a look first at today 1 minute chart. We want to get in optimal time, so what we'd be looking at is that bounce off that 20 SMA for optimal entry there, off that confirmed bounce, or if she continues to break lower, we'll look at support right around 170 a share, and then we could jump in on that bounce off 170, or if she further continues to retrace down to that 50 SMA. So keep an eye, not an optimal entry time for Zoom right now. Wait until she either gets that break above 171, or once she retests that 170 a share, possibly coming down to that 50 SMA.
So scratch the 170.50.
No, the 172.50 would be for this week's expo. The May 22nd, that's a much better trade there. A little less risk and a nice setup there on that. SPY's breaking lower here. Big breakdown on SPY. Looks like markets are reversing here. We may be heading for new lows here on SPY. You can see that we got our next support area right around 284. So we can still drop another 1 point on SPY before testing that support and getting that possible bounce there. So we're keeping an eye on that. Starbucks trade still up $350 for the day. Twitter's still in the green. Visa's still in the green for the day. And let's see here. Carnival Cruise Line's down $550 for the day. We have the October 16th, 2020 strike call on Carnival Cruise Line. Waiting for, let's see, Facebook down $200 for the day. That was up around $300 before. Still early, an hour and a half into the day here. Love those swing trades. And we did some really nice day trades today as well. And if you guys are new, just joining us, rewind that video to 9:30 this morning and watch us. We did some really great things on live video this morning, and we were doing play-by-play, tick-by-tick analysis there. So we're starting to see Zoom bounce off that 50. Let's see if she does that. SPY 2, let's see if that holds that 284.75 support, or if that continues to drop down to that 284 support area. So really important there. Let's see. Mike Hummel says, day 2 with you, up $2,108. Thank you. Mike, really great job. Luckily, you joined us at the right time there. Markets have been climbing since you joined there, so we've been doing some really great day trades since you joined. So congratulations and great job. You've been doing a lot more day trades with us, so that's great. I've noticed that day trades have been doing really well lately. And on Friday, Expo Day, we're going to be doing more. The monthly Expo this week, so we're definitely going to be day trading this Friday. Past 3 Fridays, we've been doing phenomenal. Last Friday, we had a 400% gain on our Apple calls once we got that news about Apple. So loving this day trade, guys. And if you guys need any help, it's after 11 now. We're going to be getting off of here. We're going to be in the trade room for you guys, and then we'll be doing our Zoom meeting in the afternoon for our pro traders. ZPal says, which program do you guys use to trade? I use eTrade Pro. Emmanuel Takan says, I'm new to this. I opened an account with a broker and I don't know what stock to buy. Well, first off, we're trading options here for the most part. So if you want to get approved for options, you have to go in. Level 2, Level 3 options approval is all you need there. Or if you just want a cash account there, you guys could have a cash account and just have Level 2 options, which all you need is calls and puts if you're a smaller trader. If you got anything over a $5,000 account, that's when I'd say try to get approved for Level 3 options so you could do spreads with us. Spreads are great paycheck trades. So if you guys need any further support, please reach out to us or go join us at our website, breakingchartalerts.com. As you guys can see right here, go to www.breakingchartalerts.com. Here's our trade room right here. There's about 90 people in there right now. We're going to be getting off of here and going back into the trade room. And then our live class, you guys could click on live trading video and classes. At 2 p.m. we go live again and we go Zoom. There's no delay on Zoom, and we're able to write on the screens and do tick-by-tick analysis if we're up for it, if the markets are moving, and then trade alerts here, guys. If you want to check out our trade alerts, beautiful. You guys could click on these and look at all the details of that trade analysis, the chart, the stops, the targets, everything about it. If you guys need help, you guys can get on here on our Facebook Messenger. It says, hi, how can we help you? Log in a Messenger, shoot us a message. I'll be glad to help you. This goes right to my cell phone on the Messenger. So if you guys need me, or if you guys need help upgrading from trader to pro trader, click on this and message us. Say, hey, Dave, I'm either interested in service or I'm interested in upgrading from trader to pro trader membership, and we'll be glad to help you. So great job today, guys. Love that. And we will see you guys in the afternoon. Alrighty, guys, take care. God bless and have a great day. Alrighty, guys. Bye-bye.